What is up, the world of YouTube? It's your boy Greg, and I'm back with another reaction. Another low-key fire in the booth reaction. Yeah. So, I got Lowkey Fire in the Booth Part 2. I did 1 yesterday, gonna do 2 today. Dude killed it. He killed the ABCs. Apparently I got called out because I say country fried chicken instead of Kentucky fried chicken, which makes no sense because I lived in Kentucky for a little bit. And when I get excited, just words that I don't mean to say just come out of my mouth. So, there you guys have it. I usually fuck up a lot of things, so whatever. You guys know what I mean. I apologize. I know when I'm wrong and when I'm right. So, yeah, I'm still glad you guys rock with me, even though I am slightly out there. But, regardless to say, yo, you guys know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, stay tuned for more shit. We got a lot to cover this week. I just want to jump into getting some of this fire in the booth done. So, let's do it. No more talking. Alright. Hopefully it doesn't give me a headache this time. Bro's insane on this track, dude. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and do me a favor. Go check me out on Twitter and Instagram. It's down in the description below. Also in the description is a link to the original video. Go and #borrow just 101 we watching in the comments. And also in mine, just so you guys can show me some love.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh yeah, perfect.
You know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah, fire in the booth. Much anticipated part 2. Hold
Yes.
tight, suspense. Listen, if they don't let us dream, then we won't let them sleep. If they don't let us dream, then we won't let them sleep. Listen.
Uppercut.
It's the zeitgeist, Zapatistas, alright is Zenit, Z is zinc in the zebra, zigzagging zealots, zilch to zombies and Zionists, he's Zen in his zodiac, fire in the booth, it's a rostry in the zonies that yap.
Bro, he just killed the Z's. All of the words were Z's. Listen.
Tistas, alright is Zenit, Z is zinc in the zebra, zigzagging zealots, zilch to zombies and Zionists, he's Zen in his zodiac, fire in the booth, it's a rostry in the zonies that yapping like Yokozuna in Yemen, YouTube and yoga, Yokozuna in Yoville, yodeling in Yoruba, yelling
Yodeling and Yoda. Bro, now he's going backwards. He's starting from Z and going backwards. Now what is, dude? Bro's insane. Man's insane. Can't wear that beanie no more. Can't wear the beanie. Gotta put the hat on for this shit. God damn it. God damn it. This is gonna be a long freaking reaction.
Yemen, YouTube and yoga, Yokozuna in Yoville, yodeling in Yoruba, yelling you're the yardstick of yesteryear, like your bow they're yearning, I'm yawning, this is like a Yeti versus Yoda, I'm an
A Yeti versus Yoda. What?
X-ray, your Xerox, I'm Xavier to the X-Men,
Xavier to the X-Men! I need to get an X-Men tattoo. God damn, I got the Avengers. But I need to get an X-Men tattoo. Jesus Christ.
Xmas, like your Xanax to an extent. A wonderful world is waiting while weapons wage war. We're weeping who's winning. We wish them well while wicked wizard webs are weaving. They whip us till we're
wicked webs they weave in. What in the shit is this dude on, bro? Did he drink out of the fountain of rap youth?
wheezing words of wisdom won't weaken. Witness these whatless witless wallies waffling with their weekend. Their wording is Wikipedia, virtually void of vitals versus visceral vintage but vivid videos going viral. I'm your uncle that understands. Now it's us with the upper hand. We were underlings, underrated, unhuman to Uncle Sam. There are those thinking tactics to take the throne, though the truth tends to be told through their thesaurus takes its toll.
Tease.
Slithering snakes stipulate systems to sell your soul. Secretly seek social stratification set in stone. Regiments ravage the region, now it's right for reparations. Rendered refugees can't retract or repair ramifications.
The thing about it is, he's not just saying random words, he still has a meaning with the damn words. And it's, how is someone this fucking good at this?
Quest across the quarrels on quintessentially qualified quitters quake. Quality of my quotes can't be quite quantified. People pass prematurely, pay the price for passivity. Pretext of pillage, plunder, prepared to prolong proximity. People's pathology pulverized by this possibility. People power is potent, it's the peak of positivity.
People power is potent, it's the point of positivity. The fuck? I'm...
Oligarchs ostracize others, offer obituaries. Overall, I overstand the odyssey. Optimistically, norms of a nascent nation should never negate nature. Nasty as nefarious neocon naysayers for neighbors. This masterful maverick mic man will make you meet.
This dude is causing me to drink at freaking 1:30. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Jesus. I don't understand.
Jamaica, meanwhile, mercenaries maneuver to meet the majors. Lyrically lack luster, literally lack love, lust, living lavish in luxury. Listeners lap up a kaleidoscope of kindness, knowledge, knuckles, and kerosene to kill the kleptocracy. Cool the kettle that they kept us in. Jabbing javelins at jingoism, jealousy.
Say Jabberwocky, please.
Justified when jeering at jobless is journalism, information industry, interlinked with infantry, instrumentalize identity, implant ignorance instantly. Hackers in handcuffs,
Implant ignorance instantly.
Harvesters of hatred, hang gliding, harbingers of harassment, harbor harmful handwriting, gangsters of globalization, glorify glitz and the glam, give us guidance to the graveyard, they got the gift of the gap, it's flawless, how they fabricate the folklore of defeat and funnel funds for freelance fighters and fawn over fights for freedom. Economics, everything, exploitation and epidemic, exhausting environments, easy but the dividends are deadly, don't dare dream of doing different, dread our destruction's definitely coming, as the catalyst, clamour for the capital, can't counteract the cycle.
Bro, if he didn't pause, I would think he is a robot, bro, but still, don't let that down. That was fucking crazy.
Destruction's definitely coming as the catalyst. Clamour for the capital, can't counteract the cycle. The catastrophe could cancel all, bring borders to bear. Bombarded with the broken, basically bribery beckons business. We are beholden, though accurate answers to all of the above aren't available. I attack the alphabet again and aced it just to aim at you. They say anything is attainable. Attack the alphabet again and aced.
Perfect.
Yo.
Man like Lowkey in the building! Hey, you're a savage, bro!
Much love, bro.
Hey, first time you come in, you killed the alphabet. Assassinated it. And just to take the mickey, you come in and kill it backwards.
Yeah.
Wow.
Much love, bro.
Man like Lowkey in the building!
Thanks for having me, man.
Pleasure, my G!
Yeah, man.
You ain't done yet, though, are you?
I ain't done at all. Let's do it.
Let's get it, bro!
Let's do it. Yeah. If they don't let us dream, then we won't let them sleep. If they don't let us dream, then we won't let them sleep.
Turn up!
How can I do a fire in the booth when I'm trying just to maintain? And since you don't hear the word fire in the same way, heard screams, splutters and them gasping for air. That's not bars in a booth, it's so hard to compare. If I use fire as a metaphor, does that disrespect the people that are never more? How does that bomb sound to those that bled in war that we never saw? Remember when they settled scores with metal swords at Skeletor? Chinese made gunpowder, Nobel invented dynamite. They say the guilt in his mind compelled him to design the prize. We know what Einstein's mind was like. How many geniuses we never knew that were deprived of life.
How many geniuses we never knew weren't deprived of life. Oh my god, bro.
That we never saw. Remember when they settled scores with metal swords at Skeletor? Chinese made gunpowder, Nobel invented dynamite. They say the guilt in his mind compelled him to design the prize. We know what Einstein's mind was like. How many geniuses we never knew that were deprived of life. I can't philosophize on horrifying flames. We don't have to apologize or qualify our pain. Degremphilize our loved ones of the colonizer's name. Should we let the corporate media lobotomize our brains? You are beautiful, no matter how this life
Lobotomize our brains. Yeah, Jesus Christ, dude.
Should we let the corporate media lobotomize our brains? You are beautiful. No matter how this life disfigures you, you're beautiful. Even if that image you emulate isn't you.
Even if I mess up Kentucky and country, am I still beautiful?
Don't know if history is linear or cyclical, but no, I'm ridiculed for making invisibles visible. That's why Plato said banish poets from the republic, cause they know that we can shake the social system and disrupt it. The land of liberty, they tell us leave it or lump it. When Trump comes to the country, we hope he chokes on his crumpet before we sink in the ocean. Consider this as an omen. Nature's blessings aren't ours just cause we think that we own them. Never think that you're broken or think.
I have nothing to say about that, guys. I'm not getting into the political.
When Trump comes to the country, we hope he chokes on his crumpet before we sink in the ocean. Consider this as an omen. Nature's blessings aren't ours just cause we think that we own them. Never think that you're broken or think that you're no one. Remember, a rope is strong because of strings interwoven with they.
Remember, strings are strong because it's the little ones. They're interwoven. The ropes are strong because there's a bunch of strings interwoven to make the damn rope. Together we're strong is what he's trying to say. Jesus.
Love you more if you mock the people that you're from. Self-orientalize and believe that you belong. Overcompensate and propagate the image of the imbecile, not uninvolved. Even though you're further from the killing field, take solace in the fact there's always cracks in the monolith. Now we're practically lobbing bricks like Asterix and Obelisk. Distracted with gossip is twisted news and interlude to adverts. No hidden clues to listen to is pitiful.
Perfect.
Rosa Luxemburg gave us the simple truth. You won't feel your chains till the day you begin to move. He
Wow. Jesus, you won't feel the change till you start to move, because then they'll pull you back.
Photographed the corpse and they flung him in the cage. Those that signed off on the cladding are still receiving their wage. Helicopters hover close, pictures for the front page. Tried to speak, all I really felt deep was numb rage. How could they see this pain at such a young age? Leaning out the window screaming for help, but none came. If it bleeds, it leads. The trauma tourists, they gravitate. Shock doctrine in effect, disaster capitalists salivate. Privatization, deregulation and austerity. 0-hour contracts, exploitation and precarity. Adults didn't make it, the children to be fostered. Save pennies on the block, drop 20 million on the opera. We see through your cold plans, your program is done. We don't want a prime minister that holds hands with Trump. We don't want DJs doing shows on military compounds. Can't trivialize fire or hear any more bomb sounds. How can I smile when I know the remains are still not found? And echoing in my mind is exactly how the sobs sound.
Oh my god, it's such an emotional wave of songs the last 2 weeks I've been on, man. It's pretty much saying, like, y'all go and you spend $20,000 on operas and shit when we got kids starving. Y'all, we know what you guys are doing. We don't want to go do DJ parties for the military. We want to put our money invested in ourselves. Fucking A.
Say we're criminals for syllables and stanzas when they subsidize the killers, tools, the pillagers and bankers who were the engines of history. People like me and you who got massacred for the right to vote at Peterloo. It was Imagineers and the artists that told by the martyrs, William Cuffy and the chartists. Rebel and resist, even through something small. Create windows with words and mirrors where once were walls. Manure contributes to the beauty of a rose. Why can't we accept our pain as something that helps us grow? They wonder why songs that make you cry are more moving, cause crying's the only thing that we were born doing. They tell us tea is tradition to the English. When I look,
facts, bro. When you came into this life, the first thing we do is cry. One, to get the airway going. It's just, oh man.
Around this island, not a tea plantation in it. Earl Grey gave 20 million to the slave traders. Multipolar world, now the Indians are space raiders. Freedom to be even or merely alienate labor. Freedom for fossil fuelers to desecrate and invade nature. Albert was an immigrant, Prince Philip is an immigrant. Where the Celts, Normans and the Anglo-Saxons English then. The word sugar, cotton and rice come from Arabic. Now we import democracy to civilize the Saracens. Analyzing planets when this backwater was wilderness. Seems we're still obsessed with immortality like Gilgamesh. Pessimism of intellect, optimism of will. Where the skin of their victims is syndrome Buffalo Bill. In times of permanent war, there's always
Buffalo
someone to
Bill.
kill. But when life and death are virtual, almost nothing is real. They got my snapshots in a padlock box, but settle with the heavy metal. This is rap, not rock. It's fire in the booth, but man's not hot. I just got genius bars like a laptop shop. They wanna know.
Like a genius bars, like a laptop shop. Fucking A, bro. Oh, Jesus.
If I got a flow, or I'm gonna blow back like Geronimo Pratt, let's rock and roll. I never sold my soul for a pot of gold. Now feel this scholar's solid knowledge in your collarbone. Subject to propaganda that terrifies the slumbered, but the albums still sell. You can verify the numbers, collectivize or die. Protect your mind or suffer. Life is paradise to some and a paradise to others. While these twittery teens are sinking in screens and thinking in memes, they blink in this machine is pimping their dreams. I think it's obscene, as sick as it seems. They don't know what lyrical invincibility means. Dodge.
I'm telling you guys, this guy finally said, someone finally said it. The power of music is insane. The way it, man, the way it can make people feel. And not just one person, but a massive amount of people is insane, dude. And put the right lyrics to it, you got problems.
Do for part 2, I can't lose. Labels astroturfing, trying to make it look grassroots. Gone are the days we sold our CDs from the car boot. Sharpshooters shooting harpoons through your chart tunes. Saw pain in the eyes of a retired fireman, knowing he couldn't save a child, survived the frying pan. When we riot, we disquiet the Leviathan. Forget Iron Man, I got an Iron Lion's diaphragm. My salutation to those with imagination, most anticipated, and that's no exaggeration. The flag doesn't exist. Let me back up that statement. What happens to the nation if the Queen has a tax haven? What's commonsensical is sensible to question. What seems to be a lesson is intellectual repression. Say the ting goes as expression of aggression. Remember, there's 2 victims on either side of the weapon. We won't.
There's 2 victims on either side of the weapon. That's rough. And he's talking about like what happens when the government decides to do something and fuck everyone else over. Are you gonna not stand there and say anything? Just take it? What are you gonna do? There's not, you know what I mean?
Won't let them sleep. If they don't let us dream, then we won't let them sleep. If they don't let us dream, then we won't let them sleep. Listen, check it. Power to those that read bell hooks, power to those that sell books, power to those that know how the inside of a cell looks. All those feeling helpless, forgotten or discarded. Power to the strange fruit they thought was rotten in the garden. Power to those sitting alone, seeking knowledge in the. Power to those feeling stained or your tomorrow isn't tarnished. Power to those that sweep the streets with more knowledge than PhDs. Power to those that keep their keys, return as promised, please believe. Power to those that suffer in silence, those it hurts to hear. Power to those that hold their ground, power to those that persevere. Power to those that love humanity more than they love style. Power to immigrants, probably raising Donald Trump's child. Power to the who can't imagine what sight is, those staring at the moon and all those working night shifts. Power to the readers, the writers, the illiterate. Power to those that struggle to decolonize their syllabus. Power to the shy ones who always struggle to make friends on a half of humanity worth less than 8 men. Power to those that risk their life to dig the colton from the ground for the mic I'm spitting on and the phone you're holding now. Power to those that built the stadium they're playing in.
I'm on a computer.
Power to those that mowed the grass and stitched the ball that they're playing with. Every rapper that doesn't rap about killing. Power to the builders who build buildings that outlived them. Power to the slaves of ancient Greece, never had the right to vote. Democracy dead like Gary Webb when they imported like his cold. Power to those that write to prison. Power to those writing home. Power to those writing poems. Power to those that died alone. Power to Curtis Mayfield. Power to Ronald Isley. Power to the fishermen that were forced into piracy. Power for every person that is working in a library. Power to every nurse that we turn to in our times of need. Power to the unions and the miners that should punish. Power to those that drive the buses and those that collect the rubbish. Power to the youth desiring the truth. Power for every rapper that is dying for a fire in the booth. For those that lost limbs to King Leopold's quota and those risking their lives for the P&O to Dover. Power to union leaders murdered by. Power to victims of this globalized Cosa Nostra. Power to those dying on the shores and the borders. Power to human beings that were rendered fauna and flora. Power to those that after the stage show and carnival goers still haunted by Kelso Cole Cranes. Goes power to Kevin.
Yo, you know what's crazy is these guys that I've been reacting to, Lowkey, Mike Righteous, Akala, these people want to improve life for everybody. They want everybody to open their eyes and know what's going on. And it's just insane, man. Like, it makes you think about a lot of things. It makes you have a different outlook on what you think is important in life, man. These guys have a very special gift, and it is one to be shared. Make sure you guys go and share their videos, like their videos, let them know that we support them.
Carter, his picture taunts us ever after, so many questions never answered. Remember the last words of عبد المحسن السعدون الأمة تنتظر الخدمة الإنجليز لا يوافقون power to الجواهري in his rebellions. They killed his brother Ja'far and he cursed the rotten Thamesians. Enlightened despots pursuing tactics Machiavellian. Chinese still preceded Europe a millennium. Think about it, printed press half a millennium. Never get close, power.
Bro, what the fuck was he just saying?
The borders, power to human beings that were rendered fauna and flora. Power to those that after the stage show and carnival goers still haunted by Kelso cold cranes. Goes power to Kevin Carter, his picture taunts us ever after, so many questions never answered. Remember the last words of عبد المحسن السعدون الأمة تنتظر الخدمة الإنجليز لا يوافقون power to الجواهري in his rebellions. They killed his brother Ja'far and he cursed the rotten Thamesians. Enlightened
I know you guys are gonna slay me for this, but what the fuck was he just saying? What language was he speaking? He was not speaking English.
spots pursuing tactics Machiavellian. Chinese still preceded Europe a millennium. Think about it, printed press half a millennium. Never get close, power to Ken Loach and every volunteer in Lesbos. Cuban doctors sent to Sri Lanka for the tsunami. Power to those that cleaned up after the Bullingdon parties. Kids knowing Apple products before they know what an apple is. Forgotten like passengers on the USS Indianapolis. Dying days before they could see what little boys damage did on the precipice of fascism. My passiveness is cancerous. Power to those strong enough to dream. Power to those that chose not to be a cog in the machine. Power to those that love first and hate never. Power to those that sleep on the streets through grey weather. Power to Aziz Ali and Bone Thugs and Harmony. Power to Norman Baker, David Kelly's owner artery. Power to the genocided population of Tasmania. The internet descends to Trump-tastic fantasia. Let them try quote this. You'll never find a better diagnosis than collective psychosis. It's getting quite hopeless, but
God damn, dude, this guy is good.
hope is all we have.
They'll never
Better diagnosis than
they'll never find a better diagnosis than
collective psychosis.
selective psychosis, bro.
It's getting
You know, you guys hate on me a lot, but I catch some big words. I don't want to hear it.
quite hopeless, but hope is all we have. Trying to cultivate the positive, not focus on the bad, but the globe's under attack. The obnoxious rage of a fake intellectual. Amazing grace in the age of the spectacle. Not the first time they found a race is selectable to raise to the pedestal and desecrate the place that translated the decimal.
He's talking about Trump, guys. Let's just be honest here. That's what his opinion is, and he's trying to. That's what he's saying.
Amazing grace in the age of the spectacle.
Amazing grace, you know, America.
Obnoxious rage of a fake intellectual.
Fake intellectual racist.
Amazing grace in the age of the spectacle. Not the first time they found a race is selectable to raise to the pedestal and desecrate the
Pedestal being the presidency.
place that translated the decimal. I don't want to tempt fate. Power to corpse washers like AN Day. Power to language learners. Bernie Sanders fans to flag burn.
Ah, Bernie Sanders, bro. Yo, I'm not gonna get in. Listen, we're all entitled to our opinions, man. We're all entitled to it. I don't want anyone to feel like they're not welcome on my channel. Everybody's welcome. Nothing like that. We all have our own opinions. I'm gonna keep mine to myself. I'm not saying if I agree or disagree. Alright, I love all you guys. We're all allowed to have our opinions, and Lowkey's definitely allowed to have his.
To corpse washers like AN Day. Power to language learners. Bernie Sanders fans to flag burners. One man's inertia is another man's purpose. In the utopia of song we are victorious, but the bittersweet reality's not this glorious. Power to Coltrane watching Malcolm X. Power to Paul
Malcolm X,
Robeson under house
Coltrane.
arrest. Power to Galileo under house arrest. Power to Ibn Haytham under house arrest. Forgive me if I sound obsessed. Forgive me if I sound depressed. Believe me, that's not how it's meant. They probably thought I couldn't come back and kill the alphabet. El Pueblo Unido. Jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Say el pueblo unido jamás será vencido. الشعب يريد إسقاط النظام. Say el pueblo unido jamás será vencido. El pueblo unido jamás será vencido. Say el pueblo unido jamás será vencido. الشعب يريد إسقاط النظام. Thank you very much.
Wow! Man like Lowkey in the building!
You know what's up. Charlie has to say his piece before we say goodbye.
Woo! I thought I'd just been to university for 5 years! I love more.
Bro, please guys, tag him in everything we're doing out here. I want him to see it. If I get noticed by Charlie Sloth in some way, I will have a shit fit.
I learned in the last 10! Jeez! That was savagery, bro.
Thank you very much,
A very, very, very quick education on how you body a fire in the booth.
Yo, Charlie Sloth's the dude, bro. Charlie Sloth's the dude. Yo, guys, you know what's up. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I think the next thing we're gonna check out. Is there any more parts? Fire in the Booth Part 3. I don't know. With Lowkey. Anyways, I know there was a request for Lowkey versus Lowkey. Bro, we gotta check that shit out. I guess it was the way there was 2 Lowkeys, and then now there's only one because of a battle. So we gotta check it out. But you guys know what's up. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more shit. All right. We got Lunar Sea to check out next. Till next time, guys. I got you.